Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's another live today. So I'm going to wait for one or two persons to join and then I will begin. Today's live is going to be it's not going to be very long. It's going to be quite brief. But of course, you know that I talk a lot about consistency here and hi, welcome. If you're just joining, I just started this live, so don't forget to drop like a comment. Drop a comment in the comment section if you have a question. Mm. Hi, what's the mm. What's now? Is that previous? Hi, Maxim. Bonjour. I guess everyone is trying to everyone is trying to use their language to greet me. Maybe I should use mine too. If I maybe I should use my language to also greet. Machi. Thank you so much, Jean. Thank you everyone for joining. Ah, Maxine, unfortunately I cannot understand the rest of what you wrote, but shoot. Understand very small. Hi everyone, thanks for joining. This is Let's Talk with Eme. Please don't forget to drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to Nigeria. Is it Nigeria or Nigeria? Yeah. If you know where that is, Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining. So, if you're just joining, this is Let's Talk with Ene. No, I'm Nigerian. Mm. No. Hey, the way you were asking me, this question you were asking me today is plenty. You were asking me if I'm from different places. I'm actually from Nigeria. Thank you, Maxim. I should brush up some of my I should brush up some of my language or some of the things I speak. I should speak better other languages aside my native language. Thank you so much for joining. Please don't forget to Sito Flames. No, who's come? Shoot, shoot. Small, just a little. I understand little, basic, very basic. Not so much, just small, malinke, or chut chut. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining. If you're just joining, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. So on this channel, I talk a lot about consistency. I talk a lot about productivity. And today, I just wanted to share about. I realized that sometimes it's really not easy to stay productive when you have a lot to do. So how do you even stay productive when you are so busy? When there's a lot to do. Thank you, Isaiah. He loves you too. Ah. No, Florian, I don't know how to. I don't know. No, Maxine, I'm 30. I'm over 30. By the way. Isaiah, he loves you too. Maxine, why do you want to know my age? How old are you too? Don't worry, Florian. I will learn French. I will learn French. I'll learn how to speak French too. This year, I want to learn. I want to learn at least one or two languages different from English, which I speak. I'll learn how to speak other languages. I think it's going to help me a lot. So, I think it's good to learn the languages of other people to ease communication and so that some persons are not left out. And I find it interesting to speak multiple languages. In my country, I can speak other languages different from mine, different from my mother's tongue, my mother's dialect. I could speak others and I can understand a few things in other languages. So I find it fascinating and very interesting to be able to speak, to be able to understand what other people say and to be able to probably respond to them. But this year, I remember like few days ago, I decided to draft out a plan to learn a particular language. I'm going to be dedicating like 15 minutes or 20 minutes every day to learning it. And it's the same thing I talk about consistency. When you dedicate a little amount of time, you may think 15 minutes is small. But do you know that 15 minutes, if I'm consistent with it every day, by the end of this year, I would definitely be good at that because I learn very fast and I grab things very fast at like the speed of light. I can just learn things so fast. It's so easy for me. So I just need to be consistent. I just need to show up every day for 15 minutes learning that language and maybe finding people who can speak it. So I already draft out like a plan what I'm going to be doing every day to learn the language. 15 minutes. Of course, I'm very busy. I have a lot to do. So that is why I decided to put it 15 minutes. So the most important thing is consistency. It's not even in the magnitude of the effort I put every day. It's that I'm consistently doing something every day. And I'm showing up every day doing that thing. Even if it's 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 that I dedicate to it, because I'm doing it every day, I'm definitely going to be good at that thing by the end of maybe a period of time that I don't miss any day. So I decided to draft out that plan. I started on Sunday. So every day I'm going to dedicate like 15 minutes every day to learn the language. And I'm giving myself 6 months to learn it. 6 months. At least by 6 months, I should be able to speak it, even if not fluently. I should be able to hold a conversation up to 5 minutes or 10 and be able to understand basic things. I already understand basic things in it, so I just need to brush up. So it's about consistency. I also want to, there was this skill that I learned 2 years ago, and I got very busy and we couldn't practice. But it's something that I enjoy doing. It's something that I love so much. I have other of my classmates that we all learned it, but we got busy. So for the remaining part of this year, thank you. I am fine. Thank you so much. How are you too? For the remaining part, if you're just joining, please drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. So before the end of this year, I told my friends that we should draft out a plan. We have 6 months left, maybe less than 6 months, but let's just say 6 months. So I like, let's draft out a plan that helps us show up every day. We're going to dedicate a few minutes to learning this thing every single day. Now I told them that we're not going to do something very big or something very difficult. We're going to split it, make it very simple for us. We're going to draft a very small plan that helps us to show up every day. The most important thing is that we are giving ourselves time to show up every day. And we're making it very simple. Every day, we're going to sit on this thing. All of us will sit together and learn the thing for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or at least an hour. I mean, at most, maybe an hour every day. Or how many times in a week. Now, we're doing it in group to help us stay accountable. Sometimes to stay consistent, you need people that would help you stay consistent. Roy, I'm married actually. My husband will not like it. If you're just joining, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. So I'm talking about consistency, and here a lot I talk about consistency. I talk a lot about productivity. Now, every day I wake up, I think of the next thing I want to do. I think of how do I stay productive today? What would I do that would help me to make more progress? That would help me to add more to my life? What am I going to do differently that would help me to stay on top of my game? Now, and giving up is not an excuse for me. See, I think one of the things that have helped me stay consistent is the ability not to give up even when you are failing at it. The ability not to give up even when you are discouraged. Now, days when it doesn't work, I brush up my shoulder, I clean up the tears and start all over. I start from the scratch. So I don't care if I had to start all over, but I won't give up until there's no reason to continue. And that's one of the things that helps me stay consistent and productive. I always feel like we can't give up on this thing until it works. So even when I miss out a day, I go and start again. Even when it doesn't work, I do it over and over again. And I think that's what's also helping me in my research. If I had that spirit of giving up, sincerely by now, I would have stopped. I would have probably given up on my research, because you will work on some experiments for a very long time, and then before you know, you would realize that the experiment stopped working or the experiment failed. Imagine spending weeks doing one particular experiment only to see that the experiment did not work, and then you have to start again. So imagine giving up. So giving up, it's not a habit of consistency. You can't just be giving up. If you want to stay consistent, you can't be giving up. If you want to be productive, you can't be giving up. It's not our lifestyle. So I was just sharing about the two plans that I have to learn a language and to brush up my skill. I discovered that if I brush up that skill, it could become a side hustle that I will use to make money. And this is something that I know that if I eventually learn it and I become good and I create a very good portfolio, I would make some good money from it on the side. How I'm going to make some money is that it's also something that you can use consistency to build. I just need to dedicate little amount of time every day, and if I get a client who wants us to build something or create something, I could use that just by dedicating a little amount of time. So, and that's the principle of consistency that I've learned. It's just that it's not about doing so much. It's about dedicating a little amount of time and showing up every day and doing it consistently every day. So, most times we try to use, oh, I'm very busy, I don't have time, and all of that as an excuse. They look like valid excuses. But instead of looking for excuses every day, give yourself a reason to show up. Give yourself a reason to want to show up every day, a reason to stay productive. You see, give yourself a reason to show up every day, a reason to want to come and show up, a reason to, like, there's no point giving up. Like, I want to give myself time to show up. So I think it's something that is very possible and something that we can do actually if we want to. So if you want to stay consistent, if you want to stay productive, just give yourself a reason to show up and not an excuse not to show up. It's very possible. So consistency is very possible. It's something you can do, and I think you should do it always.